When Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, arrived on the Super Nintendo in 1995, it captured the excitement and nostalgia surrounding the movie and the hit television show. This game combined beat-em-up action, familiar faces, and intense battles with the Power Rangers' iconic enemies, allowing fans to step into the action-packed universe they loved. Developed by Natsume and published by Bandai, it became a favorite for Power Rangers fans and SNES gamers alike, offering fun combat mechanics and a vibrant, familiar style. Developed by Natsume, the game's release was strategically timed to coincide with the launch of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie in 1995, building on the hype that surrounded the popular franchise. Natsume, already known for games like Wild Guns and Pocky and Rocky, was tasked with creating a SNES title that could combine solid gameplay with an engaging representation of the Power Rangers universe. Although the SNES version shares the title of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, it doesn't directly follow the movie's storyline. Instead, it combines elements from the film and the television series to create a hybrid storyline that familiarizes fans with the Rangers, their foes, and their quest to save Angel Grove. While there was also a Sega Genesis version of the game, the SNES version developed by Natsume stands out due to its unique level design, character animations, and combat mechanics. The players step into the roles of the 6 original Power Rangers, red, blue, yellow, black, pink, and white, as they face off against classic villains and minions from both the movie and the show. The primary storyline focuses on the Rangers' quest to save Angel Grove from Ivan Ooze, a villain introduced in the movie who threatens the city with an army of ooze men and various robotic monsters. While there isn't much of a narrative interwoven between levels, the game's main purpose is to recreate the feel of being a Power Ranger, transforming into powerful heroes and battling iconic villains. By blending both the movies and TV show's elements, the game becomes a Power Rangers universe experience, where fans can face off against enemies like Goldar and Lord Zedd's henchmen. For those who followed the series and watched the movie, this mix of familiar faces and new challenges created an exciting storyline that felt true to the Power Rangers franchise. The game takes a traditional beat-em-up approach, similar to other classic titles of the era like Final Fight and Streets of Rage. Here's a closer look at the core gameplay mechanics that define this title. Players can choose from the 6 Power Rangers, each of whom has unique attacks and movement styles that differentiate them. While untransformed, each Ranger uses martial arts moves to fend off enemies. But as soon as they morph, they don their classic costumes and their attacks become more powerful. Transformation isn't only visual, each Ranger's combat abilities improve, and they gain access to signature weapons such as the Power Sword, Power Bow, and Power Axe. This power-up mechanic brings the thrill of morphing directly into gameplay, making each level more exciting once players reach this transformation point. The game is divided into multiple levels, each of which ends with a challenging boss battle. Levels often feature a mix of platforming sections and combat arenas, where players must defeat waves of enemies before proceeding. Enemies range from foot soldiers and ooze men to larger mechanical monsters, offering variety and increasing difficulty as the game progresses. Boss battles stand out as particularly memorable segments, each presenting players with challenging opponents like Ivan Ooze's minions, including iconic villains like Goldar. These encounters require players to learn enemy patterns, dodge incoming attacks, and strategically use their power-ups and weapons. Combat is straightforward but satisfying, with a mix of punches, kicks, and weapon strikes that players can chain together for combos. Each Ranger has unique moves, but the general gameplay flow remains accessible and intuitive, making it easy for new players to jump in. The game includes special power-ups, such as health items and temporary boosts, which help during tougher enemy waves or boss fights. Additionally, each Ranger has a powerful special attack, usable in tight situations to clear out enemies quickly. Special attacks add a strategic element, as they are limited and need to be used at the right moments. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The movie offers a 2-player co-op mode, allowing friends to team up as their favorite Rangers and tackle enemies side by side. This cooperative play was a huge selling point, adding replayability and making it a fun game for friends or siblings to enjoy together. Teaming up brought more excitement to the gameplay, as players could coordinate attacks and strategize against larger enemy groups. Unlike many licensed games of the time, the SNES and Sega Genesis versions of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, were developed by different teams and feature significant gameplay differences. The Sega version emphasizes more action and platforming, while the SNES version leans into beat-em-up mechanics with smoother animations and more detailed character sprites. This difference gives each version a distinct feel, and fans of the Power Rangers could enjoy different experiences depending on their console. Natsume, known for its work on action-packed games like Wild Guns, brought its expertise to this project. The studio's attention to character animation and tight, responsive controls shine through, making this game one of the better examples of a licensed title done right on the SNES. Although the game was based on the movie, the development team chose to include a mix of villains from the TV show and the film, giving fans a more comprehensive Power Rangers experience. This unique blend of antagonists created a richer storyline and allowed players to battle against well-known enemies beyond Ivan Ooze, keeping each level fresh and engaging. The game's boss battles are especially challenging and rewarding, with each major enemy requiring players to adopt different tactics. This variety of boss fights and enemies set Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, apart from many beat-em-ups, which often repeated enemies with minor tweaks. The design choice helped make each level feel unique and memorable, especially for fans of the Power Rangers franchise. It became a classic for Power Rangers fans, establishing a standard for future Power Rangers games across multiple consoles. Its success helped pave the way for other titles based on the franchise, including sequels and new adaptations on later platforms. Even today, fans look back on this SNES title as a nostalgic gem, enjoying its simplicity, fun combat, and faithfulness to the Power Rangers brand. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. For the SNES is remembered fondly by fans for capturing the Power Rangers spirit with accessible gameplay and cooperative multiplayer fun. It's a title that managed to create a faithful adaptation of a beloved franchise, allowing players to morph into their favorite Rangers and experience action-packed gameplay inspired by the movie and TV show. This game is a quintessential example of how a well-crafted licensed title can satisfy fans while delivering a solid gameplay experience. From its character selection to the challenging boss fights, the game is filled with nostalgic Power Rangers elements that take fans back to the early 90s. For anyone looking to relive the Power Rangers magic or explore a piece of SNES beat-em-up history, the game remains an entertaining journey back to Angel Grove, reminding us why the Power Rangers phenomenon captured the hearts of a generation. Whether you're a die-hard fan of the Rangers or just enjoy classic SNES action, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie delivers a fun and memorable experience that stands as a testament to the 90s action era and the Power Rangers' cultural impact.